Well, hi there guys and gals, game cats and game kittens. Welcome back to the channel. As always, my name's Craig, aka the Hippie Pickle, and today thought I'd do a little bit different, a bit away from the beginner's guide, but a beginner's introduction to derelict freighters. So derelict freighters were introduced in a patch quite a while ago. Can't remember the details off the top of my head, but basically this guy, this side, this little dude, can I pass him? Yeah, this dude. On space stations, he's a scrap dealer, and you go to him for 5 million units. You can buy a distress beacon. Using the distress beacon, you pulse through space and you will detect a derelict freighter. You can board the freighter, and there's different goodies, base building parts and other things you can get from there, including technology modules for your freighter and some bulkheads to increase your freighter's inventory space as well. So I went ahead and I've already got myself sorted. I've got a few of these ready. So you can just buy them at any time from the scrap dealers for 5 million units, or each week if you go and see Helios inside the space anomaly, then he will give you one for free each week. Can't do a thumbs up though. No, that's a shame. So I've got a couple of these. So what I'm going to do today as well, I'm turning the hood off. So no distractions with the hood at all, and I'm going to play it just bare bones, just that's all you see, no guidance. Of course I've done these before, but just when I first played this in VR on the PSVR one, it just totally gave me Dead Space vibes, and I was trying to creep through these. You'll probably see depending on the freighters we get to, but there's these nests which says if you disturb it, it'll unleash the horde or the infestation. And I was creeping past all these. It took me over an hour and a half to get through this first freighter, but then I later figured out you can quite easily shoot them. But let's just dive in and show you what's what. Okay, so once you've talked to this guy, I'll just actually show you. So in fact it's going to cost more now. It's probably because I'm buying two in the same day, I think. I'm sure, but it's either every day or maybe this is weekly. It's only 5 million normally. It's because I've just recently purchased some. So what I'm going to do is go to my inventory. I've got a couple of these already, so I'm going to tune the signal. And what would normally happen when you've got the hood on, it would say pulse in space to detect the signal. But I'm playing with the hood off. So it should still work anyway. So I have pointed it out on a previous stream, but yeah, so playing without the hood is probably one of the most immersive things you can do. It's just, the game is beautiful. There's a couple of things that could do better, but you can even navigate using your radar on your ship here, and as you can see, circles of planets. So obviously that one's right there. If I was to aim this way, you see the line coming down, so I know I've got to come up to get in line with that planet. And there's one the next door right there, so I know I can go there. And then if I just fly away from the space station a little bit. Okay, so as you'll see as well, the diamond here, that one, is the space station, so you can always find the space station as well. That diamond, because it's that colour, that is the space anomaly. So I can't actually. I could just. Why have I got a hostile scan? What's it scanning me for? I don't know, because I've got the hood turned off. I have no idea what I'm carrying, but the authorities don't like. So if you do get aggro, especially near the space station, or you could just call the anomaly. I don't know what I'm carrying, what's illegal goods. There's nothing actually in my ship inventory or my normal inventory which is classified as illegal goods. I've got some in my freighter. Let's just drop that aggro, shall we? Okay, let's start again. So I've activated the beacon, and all you've got to do is start pulsing through space. And normally it'll come up with some text saying chewing to signal. So deep space object detected. Slow down. And there's my derelict freighter. Of course, this does have 4 landing pads because you can do this in a party of 4. Now, generally these, most of the area is it's cold, so actually having a cold shield as well is better than just recharging your hazard protection all the time, and it'll just tell me when that runs out. And the first thing you'll notice is you can't jump, there's no boost from your exosuit, and it moves a lot slower. Nice helmet there. You do find little pods like this, which contain either carbon or sodium. Because that was red, I would probably say it's carbon. Yeah, and yellow, that's probably sodium. Okay, so let's open the door. I like it, I can bash into these things with my head, but the hand detection's not there though. Throughout the ship as well, I don't know, let's see if, yeah. See, normally, if you put your scanner on when you've got the hood on, it would point out a door, it would point out this heating unit, and it would point out the chests. But of course I'm not playing with that on. But whenever you see these units here, you pull that, then you can stand here happily, you're not taking any environmental damage. So, put the tool away, so we interact with this terminal. So it says here, crew manifest and captain's log may assist in incident diagnostics. Okay. So the first thing you can do is just restart the internal gravity. So freedom of movement is reduced. That's telling you why it's moving slower than you would normally on a planet, etc. Okay, so restart hazard control. Protection against extreme cold temperatures required. I've got that. So do you want the supply cache? Yep, collect emergency supplies. Now I can unlock the door with the active transceiver I've got, the receiver I've got. There's also these chests here. Did it unlock? I thought I clicked on that. Unseal door. Okay. Where's that not working? It's going to want me to put the hood on. Let me just check this again. There we go, yeah. It wouldn't actually start it without... This is the problem when you turn the hood off, suddenly everything you collect, it all drops. So now I've got that open, I'm going to turn the hood back off. Now in here you can have multiple enemies, and here we've got turrets. As you can see, there's the turret, and there's another one. If I just actually put the hood back on, I can show you what you see when you use your scanner. As you can see, I'm just taking cold damage there, but I'm stood by the heater. It's not going down because my little shield's gone, but there I'm starting to take damage again. So when you put your scanner on here and actually do a scan, look, it actually highlights collectibles. So lockers, chests. And there's a door, and look, so there's a heating unit over there. There's the doorway, another doorway. I'm just going to turn the hood back off, try to get this immersive as possible. So let's have a look. Let's a scatter blaster, shall we? Oh, here comes the turret. Did I get that one? Yeah, got that one. There we go. Okay, so throughout the ship, of course, there's all these chests, there'll be units, nanites, technology, and then there's also base building parts. So let me just do a scan again. So yeah, it still highlights them. So that's quite good, even with the hood off, it shows you your containers, what are lootable. And then you will see these logs. And the idea is to read all these logs because you'll get passcodes needed to progress. Just, yeah, you just occasionally get the menu still clipping through things. Lifespan 30 years. So I'm just going to put the hood back on briefly because I don't know if it's going to say I got the credentials properly. Got some dust, got some units, Virgin Schools, some Getnik, oh, a module, larval core, some nanites. Yeah. Okay, let's turn that back off. I'm just not sure if it'll actually pop up with what you need. So as you can see, here's some specimen containers. You can actually get this as an unlockable base part by doing these, and with these you can just grab them, and what that gives you is slime, purple slime. One here. Unexplained electrical failure in observatory. Outcome attended by local crew. Test subject rampancy failure in station unit 3. Outcome pressure compartment vented to space. So oh, there we go. Yeah, so it still does pop up. I've just found some security credentials. That'll help me unlock the next terminal. So the easiest way to remember how to navigate these places, so because it says thermal protection, I know my little shield run out. It is. I can just recharge that on the fly. So above the doorways, you can see that says 1 and an arrow. That means that's to the next floor. So if you're exploring and you see a 0 and an arrow, that's the current floor. Did I get that one? Yeah. So you want to do the current floors before you move to the next one. So extra rooms, etc. So in here, I'm just going to put this unit on. I'm collecting. I've got some chests to collect. Some more samples. Oh. And you can sprint as well still, but it's still that's the fastest speed you can move. Oh, and here we go. But the atmosphere is, with the visuals now as on here, this is pretty good. So these are the nests. I'm not sure it's gonna, yeah, it's not gonna show them. So imagine if you're walking through, and then, as it says, move quietly to avoid waking the nest. If you get close to this, it's just, oh. Oh, you hear that pounding. That could do with some vibrations in the headset. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you what's in these. Here we go. Monstrosities. Oh, I forgot to turn the torch on. There we go. Oh, look at that. That's better. Oh, none came out of that. Okay. So these piles of slime you see everywhere, shooting these will give you some slime which can refine for nanites. the purple slime generally in here. The purple slime refines the mould, and the mould to the nanites. This locker. Another log here. Partial crew equipment record follows. Personal locker contains soldering iron, hazmat filters, venom sample, and miscellaneous archived holograms. Last accessed 7 days ago. Detailed scan reveals a non-sentient life form is resident within the locker. So it's probably one of those little critters. There's chests. Shoot the slime. There's a log here. Captain's eyes only. Pre-flight crew appraisal. Engineering guy. Nice. Predicted lifespan over 43 years is good. Has been prone to unstable mood swings, hyperspace sickness or something else. Could be off his tits on something. It's probably been eating this slime. And you see the slime on the doorways. Shoot that way. In fact, let me change to the broadcast. So this is the terminal we're looking for. See to the next bit. Tons of slime. What do you think you're going? Ooh, feel like green shit to me, mate. Ah, there's another scatter blaster. There we go. There you go. Here it is. Oh, the other valuable material we get from this is tainted metal. The tainted metal refines for nanites, like 1 to 5, I believe. Really good source of nanites. But you could also sell the tainted metals to the junk vendor, and then you can get cosmetics. So I don't want that one. So yeah, you trade it to him for cosmetics. You can get the one of those monstresses as a head, and there's a few stickers and other base building parts and some other cosmetics, like for your banner, for your profile. What do you got? There he is. Come on, get that. Just do a scan. There we go. Pick up these. It's quite good, but it still highlights these with the hood turned off. few upgrades on your scatter blaster, they don't really pose much problems. Oop. So straight away I can know this is not the way to the next floor because there's a circle 0, which means current floor. So look, just a dead end room. Another chest in there. There's a good crazy at the end with everything I've collected. I'm going to turn the hood back on. So basically these little pods here are all you need. You can see them just floating around. For sodium for your hazard protection and oxygen for your life support. It's all you need to actually just explore one of these at your own leisure. Of course, a decently upgraded weapon does go some distance to make it a bit easier as well. So I'll just go around this side of the room, pick up the few bits I missed. There's another log here. Captain's eyes only, appraisal time, water control guy. Approval rating 10%. What has this guy done wrong? I think he's listed under crew expendable. Okay, so come up to the computer. So these are teleporter. The teleporters are at each of the computer terminals. If I just pull that, walk into there, will just take me back to the beginning of the level. And then once you unlock them more, each of them, it just cycles around when you're going through it. So access crew manifest. Crew status as of last shipwide bioscan 5 days ago. Okay, the bioscan. No detected biological traces match the crew records. Redacted area. So I now got the crew manifest. Okay, so let's crack on. Floor 3. Bit of slime mist. Where's the gun at? Nice little easy room. The shield doing. Oh, there's a firing out. Charge that. Okay. So you can just jump down, or you can see, look, as I got closer, it kind of highlighted it. You can just pull it and it goes down the stairs. Hey, we've got some jellyfish. Not anymore, we're done. Oh, let's get chaos going. Come here. Get out there. I can already see that's, I'm going to go through that door first because that's the same floor. check these again. Presented with insect venomization. Brain scan revealed worrying conscious waveform. Chance of recovery 9%. Locker on the floor. Come on, there we go. So even with the hood off, you can see when you've actually targeted it because it will just slightly highlight itself. Still not found another log yet. So that's the door I came in, is it? Yeah, that's the door in. That's the door down. Okay. That one. That one. Another log. Nothing. Oh, there we go. Got a forsaken portfolio. Let's see what that is. You can see there's a lot of stuff I've collected already. Oh, it's worth nearly 500,000 units. Okay. Next floor. Check on this. Did I get this one? Oh yeah, that was the brain scan one, wasn't it? Okay. Down we go. You can just drop. Don't take any damage. More nests. I'll do this while I'm here. I don't think I've picked up the credentials yet, have I? So I've got to dictate what the captain's fate is. Yeah, unknown. Doesn't matter what you choose on these. Oh, I did pick up the credentials. So there we go. Picked up some credentials. Second Lieutenant Ray. Read the captain's log. We threw the mech priest out the airlock. It improved all our moods, just like we hoped. Tonight there would be music, the voice told us. It filled our hearts, our minds. We listened to the voice once more. After a month of silence, it has finally told us what to do. Ah, if you could only hear it, the sound of the airlock opening and shutting, opening and shutting. We step out into the void ourselves. Now, I do not know who will be next. 28 bodies now dance, frozen in the solar winds. Only I am left. It has been so long since the voice last spoke. It has been so long. Basically, the captain went batshit crazy, flushed all his crew out the airlock, and then probably drank himself into a slime-infested stupor. death, you know, so there we go. There we go. Got the captain's log. Captain's log. The crew was getting on my tits. I flipped them out the airlock. Whoa. To flush oneself crew out the airlock is highly logical, Captain. You're next. There. Come on. It's weird, but it doesn't get the gun out sometimes. That's the floor. Might as well go there first. This is why it's good having the extra shields, because you can obviously just keep recharging your hazard protection, but you will constantly get that alert, so having a shield, you just don't have to worry about it for a while, and then as soon as it runs out, just top up the shield. Thank you, sir. Containers. You will find these blue barrels. They are explosive, so beware. Okay. And that's all we've got. Oh, there's another log here. Biometric readout indicates dramatic fluid loss. No further lifetime. Okay. You all bled out. Nothing to really fear. But of course, if you don't know that, there's a lot to fear. Like I said, when I first did this, I didn't know what the nests were, I didn't know what to expect, so I was creeping through, and as soon as it started pulsing, I'm stopping. That is to try to... I didn't unleash a single one. Oh, it falls back up again. That's unusual. Where is it? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, it's the previous floor, so... Okay, I don't think I went down this corridor, did I? No. Nope. That's a dead end. Okay. Where's the other room? That's the same floor. It must be this one. Yeah, it's unusual to have another staircase. Usually kind of always goes down in my experience, so that's a first for me. There we go. This is the final room now. Jellyfish, let's take care of that. Okay, last few bits. Okay, so the final terminal here. This is where you get your rewards. So, you've got a choice. You can just get nanites, you can get a freighter bulkhead, or you can get a technology upgrade. Now, I'll just show you quickly. If you look at your freighter, so in technology here, there's a lot of, you can obviously expand this as well. If you get the bulkhead, it's exactly the same as an exosuit upgrade or starship or a multi-tool slot upgrade. The bulkhead will give you another slot. You just use the terminal on your freighter and you can just use those bulkheads to increase these extra slots. Of course, as you can see, I've got some storage units installed on freighter now as well. They're all empty except from that one. So if you get a technology module, it can increase the stats. It could be a warp module. It could be the modules what increase your expeditions, so increase your mining skills, expeditionary trading. So it's worth doing these over and over. But of course, unless you've got lots and lots of money, it's harder to obviously get these other than doing one weekly. But definitely get your free one weekly, and then when funds allow, then just buy one, every couple of days for 5 million. But it's worthwhile to upgrade your freighter. So in this instance, I'm probably well, let's just see what the actual technology upgrade is on this one then. Let's have a look. So I got a C-class hyperdrive module, so that's going to increase my hyperdrive from the freighter. And then I can just activate this teleport here, and that will take me all the way back to the beginning. There we go. That is a derelict freighter. Now, I did manage to find online coordinates to a system, which I've actually put a base on. I'll have to put it, dig it out of the base, go through the base and get the portal glyphs. I can always post about that. But there's one system where my base is. Whenever you do these in that system, there's no enemies. The place is absolutely clean. There's no turrets, there's no jellyfish, there's no monstrosities, no nests. It's just straightforward. And when you get to the end, every time you choose a technology module, it is an S-class module every single time. But then, of course, it's run. If I kept doing this in this space, I'd probably just get some C rank modules. Going to a different system, there's more chance I'm going to get something different. But once you've done this, again, look, because I'm here now, I'll show you how to navigate to the space station. So, as you can see, the space station is the yellow diamond. So it's above me, so I'm going to pull up. I think it's there, that is it, there. See, if I just go nearby, if I just press and hold my pulse button. Oh, it's not quite there. Let's have a look. It's probably too close to this. Okay, so look, because I was just there, press and hold the pulse button, you see my reticle, it just pulled to the side because it was auto-targeting. Okay, what I'm just going to quickly do is just put my hood on, just to get rid of all these, what I've just collected. Here we go, let's go crazy now. Slime, credentials, metal, units, oxygen, somnol dust, ammo, nanites, vector compressors, handle cores, getnip, sodium, crew manifest, nip buds, Viking effigy, larval core, cogs, portfolios, captain's log, hypnotic eyes ×3, proton cannon modules, hyperdrive module. Okay, so if I was to have a look at the log for this quest, the next part of this is to find a buyer for the salvage. So with this, you can either trade it to the envoys or the scrap dealer. Each have different rewards. And as you come in, now I've got my hood on, look, there's two icons. So by trading the logs to the guild envoy will increase your standing with the guild of the dominant species of this system. So it's a good option, but if you come to the scrap dealer, so I can sell the crew manifest, and he will give me tainted metal. There we go, 200 tainted metal. I've also got the captain's log, so there's 2. You could split it if you want. You could do half here, half there. Nothing stopping you doing that. Okay, and then if you go back into him and ask what they're selling. Hang on. Oh, purchase all scrap. Sorry, wrong option. So you can see how much tainted metal I've got, 855, and then you can get these suspicious package, never particularly good in my book. Repair kits are quite good, so if you go through black holes and you damage things in your ship, instead of repairing the individual components, you know, getting the materials, you could just use a repair kit on each component instead, and then you can get some pustules, rigging your companion, the head, but I've already owned these anyway. And then the other use for it is, I'll just show you with my personal refiner. If I was to put the tainted metal in here, oh sorry, it's one, for every 1 in you get 2 nanites out. So I would get over 1600 nanites just from refining that amount. So it's an easy source of nanites. Right, so let's have a quick walk to a different system, and we'll do another one. I'm not going to leave the hood on this time. Right, system map. Where do we want to go? Let's go somewhere I've not been. Yeah, we've not been there. Is the only slight immersion breaking thing, but it takes your hands away during this. But it's not like going to a menu and selecting this, you know, and warping. So let's go back to the inventory. Use another signal booster. There we go. So that's what we'd normally come up with, saying pulse to activate it. Okay, you see, searching the frequencies. Detected. Slow down. There we go. Another freighter. Whoa, coming in hot. Oof, that's close. So of course you could turn the hood off if you want that kind of experience. Just remember, you've got to have the hood on to open this initial door. Can't just take the supply straight away. Let's turn that unit on. Restart the gravity. Restart hazard control. Collect the supplies. And unseal the door. Yeah, I think it's just because that comes up saying airlock breached. It needed the hood on to show you that. It's just little things like that, but they could have that. Why does it need to have the hood on to display that? They could still display that. Let's torch out again. Some more turrets. So there we go. Opportunity detected. Derelict freighters are dangerous environments full of environmental hazards and hostile entities. Locate valuable salvage as well as special items that can be exchanged aboard a space station. So what you've got to do is locate terminals with the analysis visor, collect data from the terminals to learn the fate of the crew, use a scanner to highlight loot within the current room, and claim highly valuable technology from the engineering corps. And as you can see there, I'm in zone 1. It says there's 10 zones and I've got a map in. So I can obviously pull that up, straight away I can see there's a door, there's a heating unit over there. Do a scan, it's also going to highlight there's just one chest over there by the looks of it. Oh, reload. There we go. I didn't see that chest there, did it? Come on, grab it. I'm just going to skip through these just to crack on. So that's the next floor, don't want that one just yet. Stone crystal. It's good if you can find a heating unit which is near a log, because then you could just read it without actually worrying about your hazard protection. So there we go, got security credentials already. That's good. Of course, these are also procedurally generated, so but it's generated for the system, so it'll more than likely be the same layout. Not sure if the one with the S-rank modules on about. Well, I'm pretty sure that's the exact same layout every time I spawn it in that system. Of course, with all this purple slime you get, afterwards you can just refine that to mould if you want, and then the mould refines to nanites. It is only 5 mould to 1 nanite, but it's another way of doing it. And once you've got the personal refiner unlocked, you can just stick it in your personal refiner while you're doing other things. It's just refining and giving you nanites for free. Of course, there's other things you can refine better. How do? Thank you for joining the stream. Slime, get that on. I'm kind of thinking my multi-tool's not working right because I'm not getting as many shots, but I've got all different mods on my main save on my scatter blast of this just to look like a double shot and then pauses for a second. Die, monstrosities! Recharge that. Log. There's a little bit of story and, you know, behind what happened to the crew. Sometimes it's a bit amusing. They're all a very similar vein. Pirates have come on board and wiped them all out.
Black mask makes you look like a GPK.
Like a what? Oh yeah, I had someone mention about the silicone cover I've got. And it's like, oh, does it add extra weight? But really, there's not much weight to this thing. And I have been playing games and I've accidentally punched myself in the face. So it's obviously it's a little bit more of a recess, so I'm not going to easily hit the camera and scratch the cameras, and obviously I'm not going to scratch my headset. And it's not plastic on plastic with that rubber, so the orbs aren't getting damaged as well. Just part of the kit. I've got a spare gasket if I need it, the light shield, and the thumb grips. And yeah, I quite like the look of it myself as well. I was thinking of getting a printout of my my Hippie Pickle logo and putting it right in the middle. Shut up. Oh, die. Okay, let's just get this thing going. So at this point when it's...
Cold yogurt says hello.
Oh, you're right, Cold Yogurt. How's it going, man? Update the bioscan. Okay, so I've got the crew manifest from that one. You can see the checkpoints. I've got to get the manifest, the log, and then the engineering unit. Of course, you don't see all that when you turn the hood off, but once you know what you're doing. So that's the way down, that's the way back. So I just want to check out this.
Thanks.
Yeah, doing a double stream today. I've done some Light Brigade and did a bit of No Man's Sky again. I know someone was talking about the derelict freighters and actually wondering what they were like. I thought I'd do a video and show people. Oh, there's another one up there, I didn't see that. So that's quite interesting because it's like these units are all base building parts and they're the lab lights you can get, and you can get these robotic arms. So I never actually thought of putting them in that position to make it look, you know, more like a robot. You know, you can actually build that in your base yourself. Just attach them together. Yeah, it's quite a good idea actually. Did I pick up that? I thought I did. Did I do that one? Now. Okay.
You like Beat Saber now?
Oh yeah, I always liked Beat Saber. It just when I first played it, I enjoyed it. I played it. I was at a LAN party, and I took my VR, and one of the guys that didn't bring his, he had his console and he had Beat Saber, so I actually got to try it out. And I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it the first time I played it. But when I got Synth Riders just gave me such joy. I was crying inside my headset because I just had so much fun compared to Beat Saber. And you know, Beat Saber is fun. I can enjoy it. You know, and I'm moving up to the difficulty that I'm currently doing on expert now. I can play most stuff on expert. And I enjoy it. It just doesn't give me that exact same enjoyment that Synth Riders does. But it's everybody's, you know, choice. And the weird thing is, Beat Saber's got a lot more my style of music as well. There's a lot more rock on there. Whereas Beat Saber, Synth Riders doesn't have as much rock, but it's probably why I play the Muse pack over and over. I just like Synth Riders more because of the way you dance. Of course, you can move a lot during Beat Saber.
There's more self-expression freedom.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. That is exactly the right point. And I've always said the more you camp it up, the campier you dance, the better you actually are. So you be flamboyant, you know, get these fluid movements, you know. Next minute, you're on Strictly Come Dancing. I was talking about Strictly Come Dancing while exploring a gooey ship. Okay, I went through that door, didn't I? Yeah, I've been through there. Yeah, done that. Okay, next floor. A few more zones to do.
$360 in synth is chaotic fun.
Oh, the 360, yeah. I did try a little bit during a couple of play sessions. So no, you play with you play it on PC, don't you? So you can actually have more of the spectator cam where you can kind of with a green screen you can put yourself in the environment. So don't think you can actually do that on PlayStation. Like streamer mode. There might be a way, I'm not sure. Anything else in here? Keep forgetting to use my scan. So of course, look, you see it popped up, but then the actual chest symbol disappeared really quickly, because it means I've already looted it. And of course, it highlights. It says there's actually a.
Yeah, I do green screen. It's real technical.
Yeah, it does look really cool from a streamer's point of view and a viewer's point of view. Just I've seen some people. What's the lass's name? Otterly something. Can't remember. She's really good. But and obviously she wears different outfits, and you just see her kind of stood and seeing the blocks coming. It's as a format to stream. You know, it looks like it's worth the effort because it gets hits. It looks professional. It puts you in the game.
I'm playing Portal 2 in VR on PC.
Ah, yeah, I was watching a bit of Beardo Benjo playing Portal. So this is where I am. I do get quite jealous of the PC scene, and if I had the money, I would get myself a PC setup. It's so hard to keep on top of it to get the latest, you know, PC capable and a good headset. It's just an expensive setup. But then people mod so many games into VR, which never got official VR. So it's one thing I am always jealous with the PC VR, you know, area of things. And obviously they did you could play Remake in VR as a third person, which of course I think the PSVR version in first person is going to be amazing, but it's good to have that option. I think, you know, I don't know why more game developers aren't doing games on flat screen, third person VR and first person VR. So if like Resident Evil, you know, if that can be played flat screen on Resident Evil 4, third person, on PC you can play it in third person, and then on you should be able to do it all four in one bundle. It gives everybody an option.
My mind in PC.
Yeah.
I switch to first and third person.
See, I can imagine that along with a catwalk VR would be really, really, really cool. Same again, you know. I know the new catwalk VR compared to previous prices, it's reasonable, but reasonable still is like 800-900 quid. It's just, if it's one of those, if I really won the lottery or I won 30 grand on the radio, I might buy one. But as it is now, I'm working class, so I could never afford it.
Don't get cattle.
It's kind of the ultimate thing of being VR and you physically walking as well. I know, again, I was watching Beardo Benjo got sent one by Catwalk. It's kind of like, oh, bloody hell. You get to keep that. That's a good thing about being, you know, a popular content creator. is if you get sent some shit like that. If you get to keep that, that's bloody awesome. It is big though. I just wouldn't be able to fit that in my flat at all. It's like sat down here. My hands are now touching the left wall. The right wall's about there. So I'm closer to the left wall than I'm the right wall. I could never fit it in here. It was quite.
Walk. You slide back and forth.
Well, yeah, but once you get into the swing of it, you are doing the walking movement, but you just pull. Yes, you're sliding your feet backwards. But
Heard it's noisy and heavy.
Well, very heavy and would be noisy, yes. But I suppose for yourself in the headset, you're not going to hear it, so you don't care. It's of course neighbours, wife, kids, you know. But the interesting thing we have found about it is, for example, take No Man's Sky. I could play this, no comfort settings on VR, absolutely fine. Put my wife on the PSVR 1 version, running on a PS Pro, and she took 2 steps forward, and that was it. She felt sick. People saying though, like Beardo was saying, his partner tried, normally gets VR sickness in first-person games, but she tried the catwalk and didn't feel sick at all because her body's moving. So your brain's thinking, oh no, this is okay. I'm not sensing movement. I feel movement. So it's obviously very expensive to combat motion sickness, but it is a solution. Okay, Captain is deceased. It doesn't matter what you answer at all. Log in as the first officer, got their credentials. Read the captain's log. See what happened here. On shore leave, the whole crew went swimming in the acid sea of Hederax. Fucking assholes. No wonder they died. It's called the acid sea, you dingus. We've become so much more. We see with so many eyes, so many hearts. I love the water. So it's not the acid sea. It's the mutagen. We've all turned into Ninja Turtles. Oh dear. Ooh. See, it's interesting. It says there is glass, because when it talks about the void, where the Sentinels come from, the Void Mother, and glass, it repeats that the realm of glass is. It's all tied in, and eventually the will take us there. It's all in Hello Games vision. Oh, they grow beloved to the Atlas. Okay, this is quite interesting. This one actually. I dreamt of water. This is how it begins. This is how it always begins. Do you still believe in the light of the infinite? Do you still believe there's any saving you? There are 16 minutes till I die. 16 minutes.
How large is your fleet?
From a main save, max. I've got the maximum amount of frigates. Okay. So we've been that way.
I think I have 27.
I've got 7 or 8 living frigates now as well. I'm still waiting for them to drop because the living ships, I quite like the living ships when they came out, but there was very little you could do with upgrading them. Now there is, with the quest line which gets the Dream Aerial and the living frigates, but you can find these eggs in space by pulsing, and they can drop upgrades for your ship, which then you can rank up to S rank anyway. Even the lower rank, you can rank them up with nanites, so you can upgrade the different weapon systems, the engines, and they put all that into it. They also have got, like when you scrap a ship and you can get this storage augmentation for your ships. By doing the living frigates, sending the living frigates out on expeditions, you can get this spewing sack or something, which is an inventory slot upgrade for the living ships, but I've yet to get one drop. So I'm dying to get one. Because I'd love to max out the inventory on the living ship. Right, that's all that done. And this time, I'm going to get a bulkhead, I think. fabricate bulkhead. There you go. And you can see it's when you see this, it's the same pattern with different colours, and it shows you the icon. You get them for the exosuit, you get them for the multi-tool, your starship, your freighters. They've all got the same picture, but different colours and the symbol. So that's a bulkhead, and that's going to increase the inventory slots on the freighter. Let's go and sell my bounty. As soon as you come out that door, you suddenly see you walking a lot faster. You still can't jump when you're on these though. So no space jumping on the derelict freighters. Where are we? There we are. Let's go and sell the spoils. Same again, let's have a look what else I got. Loads of stuff here. So even though just the cores, it's an easy way to make some money back, but it does cost you obviously 5 million to buy one in the first place. I don't think I actually came in and got the backpack upgrade. So I'm going to want some taint and metal because I do need to build up some nanites when they save. Oop, I took my head off. Selling the manifest. And I'm selling the captain's log. There we go, another 500 tainted metal. Right. So there we have it, guys. It's a couple of runs on some derelict freighters, so you can see the basic premise of this. But again, they are randomly generated, different layouts. And if you are interested, there is guides out there. If you just search S-Class freighter mods, I think I got mine off of Jason Plays, and the actual portal glyphs for the system. As I went over there, I just created a base. So if I wanted to go back and farm it, I just go to the base, and then I could do these, and there we go. So but these other guides out there, if you want to see where some of these S rank modules are, different systems. But yeah, and of course you get one like I said from Helios on the anomaly. You get a free one every week, so it is all worth doing. Oh, look at that ship! Ooh, it's a pretty solar ship. Quite like that. Ah, yeah. Because normally they have like a square. That's got a proper turret nose. Oh, I really like that. In fact, hang on. Before I end, I was going to end the stream. I want to see how much this ship costs and what rank it is. It can be a decent rank. Oh, it's only a B class. Oh, the sails aren't as yeah. The sails aren't brilliant. I love the actual shape of the ship. Actually, it's really the extra bits on the side. But I like green sails. Green being my favourite colour. Maybe B class. How much is he wanting for it? He only wanted 6.5 million units. Or I can get it for free if I trade in my really expensive ship worth 92 million. No. So, right. What was I saying? Let's do a picture in front of this, shall we? There we go, with the ship of choice. So yeah, thank you very much for checking out the stream, or please leave a like and leave a comment if there's anything else you do want to see. I think next time I do another No Man's Sky video, I'll probably get one in tomorrow. Might do a little bit more of the main story, just part of the main walkthrough guide. But as for today, the extra bits, just doing a couple of these derelict freighters to show you how those go. So, but yeah, please leave a like. Don't forget to leave a comment. Thanks for You Got Cold Yogurt for checking in. Check out the guy's channel. He does a lot of great content as well. So yeah, thank you for dropping in. But yeah, he does from across VR gaming as well. So he does PC VR as well as PlayStation. He's got some great content on there. They're definitely worth checking out. Cool guy. But yeah, thank you all, guys. Peace and love, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Peace out. See you on the next one.